See, anyway, so as I really grow myself over here, I'm focusing to see my dogs over here in a way that I'm really learning about something that's actually helping me grow. But as I really understand my dogs over here, I'm not saying that he's really smelling me out to say the fresh in here over here. I mean, every single day when I really grow myself, I'm looking at a nice and beautiful way of life over here in a way that I'm learning very quickly upon how to grow myself. And as I grow myself over here, I'm focusing on saying that I have more enough success all the time to make sure that I'm very successful. So the whole point is I'm learning how to grow myself. But what I want to do is I never need a coffee. I never need a cigarette. I'm making sure you guys understand that. And I'm not saying that as I speak to other people over here, I'm learning different aspects of whatever I'm doing to make sure that I see the reception around here is so fucking slow. And I'm never slow. I'm not saying that what's amazing is I'm learning quickly about just getting back in the biological dad's house. I mean, now you've heard Danny sneeze, and guess what? I promise you, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is different. I go differently. It's very cold outside as well. So what I do is a better way of life. Make sure I have more enough success for myself. And I focus on myself so much that I go and do a great life. And it's much better for me inside here. Or it's much better here. I see Jesus Christ saying, ah. Or else I'm doing better anyway. I put my legs on top of my actual table and I'm just understanding that I'm gonna make my nice beautiful track over here. I can go and do something around myself over here to do life in different ways. And I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently. But the thing about me is I understand how other people don't really speak out those words that are much more than you say or something like that. I'm probably not. Or they never recognize that. Or they never believe in that. Or they never believe in me, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, or else it's much more how I feel. This is something that I feel that they may be dangerous about me. I'm pretty sure Jesus Christ says that it's much more how they never gave you the words over here, but it's much more how you can see that they're never trying to be dangerous with you, but it's more how they never give you the words that you want. But the thing is, I move on. And he is talking to those people, and I'm probably talking to other people and giving those words about me. So I can see that. I can see he's giving the words somewhere else. And a little bit of it. But what I do now is I just focus upon making sure that my life is much more successful in different ways to deliver my content, but every single day, I'm not saying always to just go and deliver the best kind of information in the planet to make sure I have more than enough of those photos around town. I'm not saying straight away how I go and deliver a better way, but the better way of courage and the better way of pronouncing myself better to make sure I have more enough of those as well, but let it be that way. I'm making sure every single day that what I want to do is the different acts. I want to do the different acts of courage daily to promote myself differently, but I see how straight away how nice and beautiful life I have is different. I never want to go over there. I never want to go over there where the coffee shops are today. I have nothing over there. It's more how I just go where I need to go to do business quickly. But I never go to see someone over there. I never go to see them. I never go to see them, definitely. I go to make money off them. I go to do something different. I never go to see them and to be with them. I mean, fuck no. And they don't want to be around me. I mean, they never want to be around me, and they never want to come around me to be around me for free. I don't want to be around them for free. You understand? I don't want to be around them for free. I want to go to them to get money off them, and that's it. I deserve it. I mean, that's it. So always now, I'm showing myself always a different way of life over here and different ways of being. And as I go and be a better individual for myself, I see Jesus Christ over here saying which one over here. See, it's more how I understand that I'm focusing on just looking at the nice and beautiful life over here in different ways, and I'm focusing on understanding that it's much more how I feel that this one over here is something, and there's also this one here. Version Jesus Christ says this one here is the one. Version Jesus Christ says that one is the one. And I'm not saying that Jesus Christ is always understanding that this one, or as Jesus Christ says this one here, it's even fucking better. I mean, Jesus Christ wants me to do this one. I learn a bit. Approach now. I'm always making sure I'm always learning differently to go and dwell upon something that's actually helping me move forward. That word "I" there, gosh, that's beautiful. Thank you. See, that's beautiful, Jesus Christ. Thank you. I say every single day, I'm learning to speak to God like this always, and I need you guys to speak like that to Jesus Christ too, because that's how you have to speak with Father God as well and everybody. And that way you're always learning. You're learning something different always. And if you understand how to grow yourself differently and how to go and have a greater respect about yourself in front of the camera and what you're doing, always, and what are you doing? I mean, every single day I'm focusing on something greater. I'm making sure I understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is just the way I feel. I feel a different way. I feel no matter what, it's more how I understand that my content's uploading, but it's just I see it's very slow to upload. I realize my content is very. I see my content is very slow to upload. But I'm uploading everything fast. I'm uploading my information fast online. But it's much more how I see it. I see the actual recognition of how quick my life is. And I'm doing something quick, but I see how the recognition of time here says speak more words. And speak more words regardless of what's going on. And that way you're increasing time and you're increasing your time and capacity to be able to go and do what you want to do. That's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is learning quickly about making sure you have more enough time to succeed every single day, to make sure that you're successful all the time is what you need to be doing. So if you're doing that all the time, then you're making sure that you are learning. I mean, what is going on around here? I'll brush it a little bit that way. And a little bit, I'll move on. I'll brush it. It's more how I feel, the absorption. Now, I'll do something else. I'll do something different. I want to never even speak about that. And why? I want to speak about everything. I think it's more about how I focus upon understanding that it's much more, I have something more important to say than that. And I realize that. It's much more how I feel. That since it's happening like this, I make sure I can go do something different. I can make sure I can go and study about some kind of life or something that's happening for me. But if this keeps up the nice and beautiful attitude, I make sure that anyway, the work I do is to go and do a greater life regardless. And that way I'm learning quickly about making sure I press the description on the Instagram photo before I do a snapshot. That way I'm understanding straight away how I feel. And how I feel is understand how ladies are becoming mature for themselves and over there. If they become so mature, man. I understand, and then I just focus upon understanding straight away how I feel. And how I feel is to just speak and speak and speak and speak. And as I speak, I learn something along the way. And because I'm learning along the way how to be more, I'm learning different architectures every single day. I focus on understanding other people are trying to do what I do over here. And they're trying to help themselves to do fashion photos for themselves as well. Now I'm learning quickly about life. I mean, guess what, Brosh? It's more how I feel. I feel over here that my biological dad's internet is so much faster. I see Jesus Christ saying, no, Brosh, I understand straight away how I feel about this. I realize Jesus Christ says, it's much better for you to just keep it going now. I don't want to start. I realize that Jesus Christ saying, although, I lose nothing for doing that. Or else I lose nothing. That's much more how it is. And how it is, I understand straight away how that is. I mean, why is it so slow? I mean, I'm making sure, anyway, that what I do is something greater. I mean, I'm making sure that I'm very fast in the notion of everything. But the thing is, I realize Jesus Christ says that he just keeps it going. And just keep it going and just realize that's the way it is. I mean, I have free Wi-Fi here, but it's much more how I am. And I never want to start all over again. I make sure I just do it for one time over here. I'll let it be that way. I promise you, it's much more how I feel. And I see straight away my feeling over here. I see the differences. Which there's no difference between free Wi-Fi around here and my personal Wi-Fi. Which is the same thing. Which is equal, man. Which is all equal. And I said the reception over here is my reception is far worse than free Wi-Fi. Ha! Whereas my reception over here is far worse than free Wi-Fi, man. And I said so. My reception is something that I see my reception in terms of my phones is what I mean. It's far worse than the free Wi-Fi I have. Alright, so anyway, so what I do is I just focus on helping myself to say that everything's the word I. And I just go and deliver content in different ways. And make sure I'm delivering content in different ways to make sure I'm learning quickly upon helping myself to deliver, and I have more enough. So as I go and speak out and see straight away what I'm doing, making sure I have more enough success all the time to deliver my contents in different ways to make sure my life is moving forward. And as I move forward, I succeed, and I understand straight away that my biological dad is going as well with the car, but they never did send me a message. Roshi Officeworks never did send me a message today. Making sure that I understand straight away that they may send me a message, but what I do then is a little bit, or is that there's always a better day for everything. And making sure that what I want to do is just be able to go and delete all messages from my phone over here, so I can go and deliver something that's actually working for me. But what I do is make sure that I'm always delivering the better aspects of life. But the better aspects of life is different, and I understand that no matter what, that other people never even want 3 words, man. And they don't want 3 words either. And it's more how I feel that they're just losers. Or they're losing. I mean, that's it. I mean, move on. I mean, that's it. And eventually they wake up to themselves about everything. I can see it straight away. I can see how they're hiding from information here. And it's more how I see it. So I see how, no matter what, I can see how I do a greater life over here. I'm just doing something to help myself to succeed, but I see there's something new happening around the world. But what I want to do is different aspects of life, and I'm doing something to help myself to do greater. But what I do is I speak all day long, and I'm never losing time. I'm never losing time and money. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly upon how I'm moving forward differently, and as I move forward differently, I look at the nice beautiful aspects of life I have already, and I focus on understanding that it's much more how it is. And how it is, I understand straight away that I'm learning quickly upon what it is about me over here. I'm understanding straight away how successful I am, but that's the thing, man. And that's the thing I realized ever since I came to my biological dad's house, the internet over here is fucking slow. And guess what? I love it. Bro, my internet's fast. I see his internet's helping me in some other regards, but then in other regards, it's fucking so slow. I mean, his fucking internet's fast and slow. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, why is it never just fast? I mean, and that's why I'm saying the honest truth for you. I'll move on. I'll let it be. I mean, at least I have some internet, yeah? I mean, every single day, what's important for myself is learning. I'm learning to see exactly what it is about me over here that helps me to grow, and I'm just learning quickly upon delivering. But that's the kind of thing all the time where you can always have that nice beautiful attitude. But that's the thing. I mean, they get that. I mean, they get that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, every single day that I realize straight away, it's more how I have that already. I have that, but how? I have it already in my word eye. I have everything in my word eye daily. And that's what I'm understanding to. I'm understanding to always just focus on myself and what I have in terms of words. And that's what I have. I realize all I have in terms of words is what I'm giving you. I mean, all I have in life is what I'm giving you in words. Roshi, nothing else do I have except the words I've given you. And that's it, Roshi. You must understand that I'm rich. I'm rich in words. I'm so rich in words, and guess what, Roshi? That's the only riches that you can get. Roshi, the only riches you can get in life is the words you give to people. Roshi, there's nothing else to do except making sure that you're understanding how to give those words daily. As you give those words daily, you're focusing on elaborating for yourself all the nice and beautiful functions of the world by being on top of the content, baby. Because that's how I understand straight away how I go and deliver content. But as I deliver content, I realize it's much more how I feel other people are gravitating towards me now. Because I'm gravitating towards a better way, and that's why I realize straight away that they can see that at least somebody is online doing YouTube otherwise. Actually, since I'm online doing YouTube, I have a better life in the process of what I'm doing. And that's why I'm understanding straight away how to grow and how to make sure that my life is doing better. But as I do better with my life, I'm learning very quickly upon how to actually persuade myself to grow. But that's the whole point. I mean, persuade yourself to grow, always. And learn how to go and move images into other albums of your files so you can go and orchestrate something better. And just deliver it, deliver. I'm not saying, although, every single day that what you want to do is go find different ways of signals around here. That's what you need. But look at that. I mean, one signal over here. Out of fucking 4 signals, I have 2 signals now. I have more than that. Or else, although, guess what? Probably it's more hell. I see the internet right here. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, I've had already worse internet than this. I've had worse internet than this, man. I can see that happening. And the thing is, I see straight away how I feel when I'm actually doing live. And when I'm doing live, I can see how the internet can go slow. And the internet can go so slow that let it be. I realize it's much more how Jesus Christ says, let it be. But what's even faster, Jesus Christ says, is the free Wi-Fi right here is much faster for me to do it. And I realize the Jesus Christ says it's much faster to just go free Wi-Fi for now. And I'll let it be that way. Or else this is going to restart now. And as I go and do my life over here, there we go. I mean, come on. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that means just fucking use free Wi-Fi. Look at that now. I mean, now it's fucking uploading quicker around here. Because it's going on free Wi-Fi. Better connection signals as well. I'll make sure anyway. The way I'm just learning something. I'm learning something along the way. But it's more, patience is a virtue. See, Jesus Christ says. Patience is a virtue. I understand. And I just look at a nice and beautiful way of life over here to make sure I'm doing greater. But as I do greater, I'm looking for a better deal. I'm looking for a better way. I mean, the better way is just stay indoors now. I have 1 hour rule today. And I go dwell upon something of information products all day long. I'm winning. I asked Jesus Christ to see this. I'm dwelling upon the nice and beautiful 1 hour rule. We're full of talking today with words. I'm full of talking, but I have to get some food and drink. And I have some food and drink. I have some soup over here. And I have some soup. I asked Jesus Christ to see this. I have some soup with boiling water only, with chili flakes and peppercorn and vegeta. I say yes. Say yes. That's what God said. And it's free water. It's free water. I say yes. I'm winning. Well, that's the best thing, man. I love you that way. And I was asked Jesus Christ to see this. I never have to get noodles. I never have to get noodles to have soup. That's the thing, man. Of course, that's excellent. So as I grow myself differently, you guys have to realize straight away that you have to go and dwell upon promoting people. But as soon as you promote them, then promote them in a different album and place your albums all online and do everything quickly, of course. But what you want to do is always focusing on a great way of dictionary for yourself in a way that you understand straight away how you can fulfill yourself in different ways. But if you're doing that, I see myself hustling in a better way. I'm making sure I'm moving towards something different now. I'm looking toward a better life. And as I look toward a better life, I look at the nice beautiful pictures over here. I can understand these pictures over here, I just move them to separate albums so I can just look at them. And they're just pictures of these women who are just looking at me in a dirty way. And they're just fucking looking at me in a dirty way, man. I just want to look at that. I just want to look at how they look at me in a dirty way. So I'm just learning how, I'm just separating those images and I'm looking at these images to say, hey, I have 3 women looking at me fucking dirtily. Or should they look at me in a dirty way in my phone? So, anyway, I realize it's much more how funny that is. And as I grow myself differently, I see straight away, I just do my life. I do my life differently. But what I do now is I go upload some photos over here. I'm making sure that no matter what, I have plenty of time to do something that is helping me move forward. But what helps me move forward the most is understanding straight away how to go and grow myself differently. But that's the thing. I realized that I focus on seeing exactly what I find attractive. And what I find attractive over here is always something nice and beautiful for myself. So I'm understanding that I feel that I can see straight away how I understand. And how I understand life is I'm doing something to help myself to succeed differently, is what I'm saying. So I'm understanding straight away, I see yes and no. I'm understanding that what's important always is a different life. I'm not saying straight away I can always be able to deliver content in different ways to move forward, because you have to be promoting yourself differently. But look at the nice and beautiful aspect of life of what you want and focus on delivering content in different ways. I'm not saying that no matter what I can see, I have nothing against anybody. But the thing is, I'm learning. I'm learning how to go. I'm learning. I'm learning how to go and dwell upon something that's actually helping. But what helps me is delivering content in different ways. And as I go and do greater content, making sure I can straight away see how the nice and beautiful way of life is. But the beautiful way of life of making sure I'm learning quickly. I'm not saying that I can see this other guy is causing trouble, but I'm never causing trouble by making sure that no matter what, I'll learn very quickly upon life itself to go and do a greater way of life. So I'm making sure every single day that I focus upon understanding that no matter what I do, is I focus upon helping myself to deliver content, and I just show him the middle finger. Firstly, I see some guy who's telling this guy how short he looks. I show him a little fucking. Firstly, I ask Jesus Christ to see this. I see this guy here. I see this guy maybe saying this like. I ask Jesus Christ to see this. I see this guy saying how short this guy is. I say, I show him a little fucking oliki. Eu quero chamar oliki. Eu quero chamar oliki. Eu quero chamar oliki. I say how small his dick is. I point the fingers of how small his dick is. Well, that's the best kind of scenario right here, man. I say, yeah. I said, yeah. I say, you're very small, man. I say, you're very small dick. I say, yeah. I say, yes. I realize, anyway, what's important for myself is learning all the time how to go and do great. I see Italians and Materazzi and everything like this. I see Jesus Christ saying it. But guess what? Actually, it's more how I feel understand what Jesus Christ means. And understand straight away, it's more how I'm feeling that eternity. I'm feeling eternity right here. But it's more how it's funny. It's funny because Materazzi over here. And Materazzi is more, and God's always good. I mean, God's always good. I mean, everything's good. But Materazzi's fucking, I mean, these Italians, man, I mean, they fucking always fucking complaining, man. They always fucking complain, man. I mean, they're complaining about everything. That's the thing always. I mean, if you want to always understand straight away what you need to do, then understand there's so many people that you can understand in life. And if you understand straight away how to go and do a greater life for yourself, then focus on yourself and focus on delivering content and focus on making sure that you're nice and beautiful for yourself in a way that it's all working out for you. But what works out for you the most is a better way for yourself. And a better way of what? I mean, a better way of delivery. I mean, a better way of encouraging yourself to grow yourself. And as I grow myself differently, I grow myself in ways that helps me to grow. And that's it, man. I focus on making sure that I have more enough to deliver all the time in different ways. And as I grow myself in different ways, I go and see straight away what I need. But what I need is different ways of life. And then I focus on making sure I'm more enough of everything to succeed. But guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. Now I feel that I have success over here. Oh, focus upon just talking the words today. Bro, the words of today, nice and beautiful. I love it. Bro, although it's more how I feel that no matter what, the what I can do is just do my Instagram and then I understand straight away. I'm gonna do my Netflix. I love it. I mean, it's just that kind of day, yeah. I realize that what I want to do also is make sure I have more enough of everything to dwell upon. I understand my files over here. I have to organize my files. I'm not saying I have more than enough time of everything Jesus Christ says. And I'm not saying that no matter what, I'm always understanding straight away how I'm nice about anything. And I understand that no matter what, I mean the best only. I'm making sure anything that comes out of my mouth is what I really say. Now I'm understanding straight away how I feel. And how I feel is always understanding that I'm always following Jesus Christ. I'm always understanding something greater about everything. But the thing about life is, if you're ready to enjoy yourself and if you're ready to understand something about life, then you have to go and grow yourself differently. And you have to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about encouraging yourself to grow yourself in different ways. And you have to be able to get them in that position. And you have to understand straight away how to order them in a way that you have to really, really pronounce it in a way, or else you have to pronounce it in a way of words, and you have to own that. And that's it, bro. Shit, other people can do it. Bro, shit, anybody can do it. And that's why I'm not saying straight away how I look at myself more than other people. And as I look at myself more than other people, I'm looking at different scenarios, but I see how slow life can go. I see life can go very slowly. But that's the thing, yeah. I realize every single day you must understand straight away how I have no regrets for anything in life. But that's why I'm growing. I'm growing differently. I'm growing in a way that's helping me move forward, and that's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is learning very quickly that if you want to go and grow yourself and you want to help yourself to deliver information, then guess what, Prosh? There's nothing stopping you, man. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from delivering the content that you want in your life. But what you want out of life really is to focus on something of delivery. But I'm not saying straight away how I feel other people are moving on with life and they're going somewhere else. And I'm understanding straight away how I feel in terms of life and how I'm actually doing life. And how I do life is a greater way. I have a greater resource. I have a greater resource of life daily to deliver something that's helping me move forward. But I cannot wait until I do better. I'm always doing better. And that's the thing, yeah? So the whole thing is that the truth of life is that the words of life help me to do everything. I'm pretty sure words is what I want. And I have words. I'll make sure I do some more synonyms as well. I train myself to do better in different areas of life. Make sure that no matter what, I have more enough success every single day to grow myself. And then I understand straight away that these photos also, in terms of life, have to download. And I'm making sure anyway that what I want to do is your photos actually download much quicker into your phone if you have less storage space in your phone, in terms of more storage space in your phone. I tried to stop my phone, for example, before I sneeze, and I tried to stop my phone before I may, let's say, cough, or before I may, let's say, sneeze, or before I may yawn or something, if I can, and I understand straight away that it's more like that. So as I do my life differently, but your phone always updates itself much quicker when you have more storage space in your phone. So be able to keep deleting content quickly from your phones is what I'm saying. And keep being able to just speak and speak and speak and speak. And guess what happens when you speak and speak? And then you can be more flexible, and you can be more flexible upon what you're doing. And the more you speak and speak and speak more, the better you are and the better you feel all the time. So always just understand that what you want to do is focus on a greater life. But I'm not saying that those people who never start with the word I are very negative on you. And are they really? Approach, it's much more how I feel. And I feel that somewhere down the line that they're very negative people. And yes, they're sending me positivity. Or they're sending me messages. Or online. Or if they're sending messages online, or it's always positive. But them as an individual is negative. I mean, I can see that. I can see it. They're negative to some extent. I understand. For myself, I'm never negative. I'm never negative. I love I, and it's because I love I, it's because I know my word I. I'm never negative ever. And that's why I'm understanding that no matter what, that I'm never angry either. I'm making sure that if I may become angry, I never become angry at all. And just go and focus on dwelling upon a better life for myself, because I feel every single day that I can see other people can see straight away that I'm traveling the world now. I can see it all the time that I'm focusing on making sure that it's more my mentors who can see that. I can see all the time that what's amazing about my life over here is I'm focusing on making sure I have more than enough success. I can see how I feel that people see I'm greatness. I'm making sure I'm traveling the world. I'm doing something greater. And that way I'm learning quickly upon what I'm doing. But as I'm growing quickly, I'm making sure that other people can see straight away. I mean, other people can see now, hey, I mean, this guy is actually content over here. I mean, he's actually never sending it right away. I'm sending everything right away, but it's more how I'm teaching them a lesson over here. I'm teaching them how much more there is, and there's more to the actual content over here than they believe. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how to just go and deliver content in different ways. And as I go and do that for myself, I focus on a better way. And the better way of what? I mean, the better way of life. And if you have a better way of life today, and you're making sure you have something more to say daily, there's something more to say daily, then guess what? Then you deserve it. Or then you deserve a greater way of life if you understand that you want to go and do greater. But I feel how other people want to go back to the old times And I want to go back in the days back then, because somehow back then was something much greater of a life for them. Understand? So they want to go back to the past, and they want to run away from everything, because they feel that other people treasure them in a way, that they had something more back then. Understand? And those are the people who are losing in life. And those people who are losing in life want the past, and they want to go back into the old days of how it was with everybody. And they want to live like that. Pretty sure though, how you need to live is you need to live a new way all the time. And you need to be able to live in serenity in a way that you're learning very quickly upon understanding straight away about what you want in life. But what you want is understanding that your image is more important than their image. I'm actually seeing that all the time, making sure I understand that. It's much more how I see that. I see that straight away. I see it's much more how I see how people are looking at me. And then I see my image, and I bypass my image. But it's more, never bypass your image. I mean, look at your image to the same extent that they look at you. And that's the thing, yeah? And that's the thing. I'm always doing that now, because my word I. Because my word I is right here. As my word I is here, I'm looking to see straight away how I deserve much more. But what do I deserve to have a life. I deserve to have more freedom. I deserve to be greater. I deserve to have a nice and beautiful life for myself. And what do I do for that? I speak more words. I speak more words, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that from that point, I make sure that no matter what, as I speak more words, I find more words to say. And as I find more words to say, there's always more to speak about. And I'm learning very quickly upon how other people believe that they're more confident than me and stuff like that. Especially in their dreams, man. I asked Jesus Christ to see this. I'm pretty sure they believe they're more confident than Danny Milivojevic in words. I'm pretty sure they believe they're more confident than Danny Milivojevic in words this year and more. I'm pretty sure. Which they believe they're doing more words than me all the time. I say, yeah. I say, I mean, you have another thing coming. I mean, yeah. I mean, guess what? Approach it's more how they're trying to be positive. I mean, they're trying to be positive, but every single day I'm doing much better than them, and they believe they're doing much better than me. I'll move on a little bit away. But it's much more how I'm positive. I'm positive always. And as I'm positive, I'm learning something about life, or that I never hate you. I love everything only. I forgive everything. I make sure that no matter what, that as I forgive, I learn quickly upon how other people treat me over here. But this is where I understand that they are actually trying to seek me out over here in terms of communicational styles. And saying, send me a message and send me a message. I feel they can see that I'm in connection with them in a way that I'm connecting with them. And I'm doing much better anyway. I can feel that no matter what, I can see other ones over here are trying to get with me. And they have somebody too. And I can see it. I'll make sure that no matter what, it's more how it's other people. And I make sure that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I have that nice little persuasion technique to just go and send people my content quickly, so I can understand that it's much more how I feel. And how I feel daily is a different way. Make sure I have a different way of life. I want to create a different video over here, so I can go and upload it into Instagram Reels, so I can upload 2 videos quickly. I can upload something new and do a greater video for myself. I'm teaching people how I'm the boss of people. I'm teaching people how I'm understanding straight away how Jesus Christ can see this. I'm showing them the best way. I'm the boss of them. I'm the boss of them. And you have to understand straight away how I'm learning quickly upon how they're going to resent my video, because that's how I'm saying to send people this video to people. And guess what? I promise you, it's much more how it is. And as I grow myself quickly, I'll just move on quickly. And as I grow my nice, beautiful love for myself all the time, I make sure always that I'm never losing time. I'm focusing on the funniest video of my life over here. I'm looking to see always different aspects of life quickly. I'm not saying I have more than enough time to go and prosper and to go wherever I want. And because I understand I'm with my word I just have my word I, but that's a fulfilling thing. I mean, the fulfilling thing is that I'm alone and I can speak all day long. And I have my word I. I can be with the word I only. And I can just speak all long. I can speak all day long and everybody hears me out. I'm winning all the way around. I'm winning all the way. And all the way through, I'm understanding that no matter what, I can always go and eat some peanut butter now as well. And as I go and understand something about life, I never eat honey because I'm a vegan. I understand. I respect I have respect for animals and everything in life. So that's why I'm learning. I'm learning how to stay indoors. I'm not saying outdoors, it's very cold outdoors. I'm not saying that. And as I grow myself differently, I'm not saying 18 degrees outside. It's 4 hours and 43 minutes until sunset. And I remember the days where I was waking up at Q Space Hotel over there. I was waking up at Q Space Hotel, and guess what? Russia at Q Space Hotel, I was going to busking performances daily for about 2 months, man. I understand, and that's how it is, yeah. So what I want to do is I never cover my face with my phone screen in terms of my phone or anything when I'm speaking on video. So make sure that no matter what, you guys understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is I focus on helping myself to deliver. As I deliver content, I'm looking for a nice and beautiful attitude. But the attitude of what? I mean, the attitude of being somebody who looks great always. I mean, looking better for yourself always is something that you have to go and deliver. But deliver a different attitude and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon how people are treating you and how people are going about life always. That's the whole point, yeah. I mean, the whole point is watch something. I mean, watch on Netflix if you want. And watch the nice and beautiful aspects of life where you just want to relax and you want to chill. I'm in my camping chair. I'm in my camping chair in a way that I'm understanding straight away how to go and live my life differently. And as I do that differently, I'm making sure I'm learning the game of art today. I'm doing something that's nice and beautiful for me today in different ways. And other people, I see how they just want to do talent and they want to be much more talent in life. I can see that. So no matter what I do, I'm understanding straight away how I focus on a greater life. I see how I'm focusing on something that's actually helping me move forward. So what helps me move forward always is listening to new sounds so I can actually do better. See how I'm just focusing on understanding how I drag a better dictionary over here and I'm focusing on understanding how I can see straight away what I need to do. It's more how I feel, it's more of an experiment over here, but I'm feeling how other people can actually see me right now and I can see straight away how I focus on understanding straight away how I'm opening doors. I'm opening doors right here into different aspects of life. And it's more how I understand that it's more through the word I. And through the word I understand straight away how I can just go and deliver my content in different ways. And as I do that in terms of life, I'm focusing on saying I'm winning. This nice and beautiful life of the game, of everything that's happening. And as I grow myself differently, I go and see straight away what I need to do always to succeed. But as I succeed straight away, I'm focusing on how I can always invite people into my life and I can go and call them into my life. And if they actually want something from me in life, I can see it's more how I'm showing myself over here. It's more how it is, and what that is. I understand it's more of the nice and beautiful eternity nature, but it's more how it is. But I'm understanding straight away that if I do that and making sure that kind of feel over here, it's something that's a vibe over here. And I'm not saying that's something of a different kind of vibe. It's a more of a vibe to come to me. It's more of a nice beautiful attitude over here. It's much more how I feel. I can feel the nice people rush over here to understand straight away what I need to do. But it's more how I feel that other people feel more valuable. And because they feel more valuable, then they feel that you need to go to them. And guess what, bro? It's much more how I understand straight away how I need to grow. As I grow myself differently, I make sure always I can see straight away how I'm more valuable than those people. I can see straight away how I can see the through the lies over here. I can see this one here. I can say, and no matter what, I can feel that they believe they're actually valuable. So no matter what I do, I can feel that no matter what, it's much more how I feel that now they're coming to me because I find one little aspect of life that they need me for. I'm making sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. So how I feel is I find always that people need me. And because they need me, I focus upon understanding that it's more how I feel. And every single time I'm focusing on just elaborating to myself how I feel. And how I feel is a different way of life for myself. And I can see how people are tumbling ever after for me. But because I go differently all the time, I make sure always I have more than enough success here to go and deliver. But I feel that no matter what, the other people are very miserable, then they may want to kill me. I focus on understanding every single day. I'm learning very quickly upon how I feel, and how I feel is something different all the time. And I'm making sure always to just deliver my content. And as I deliver my content, I'm focusing on saying that I just go and do it the best way. I do all the best way in different ways to make sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. That I can see little babies, for example. I mean, little babies never come up to you. Little babies never come up to you. I mean, little babies, I mean, they are just more unaware of you, but they feel so valuable. When they feel so valuable and they never want to come up to you, for sure. And or that's the kind of thing, yeah. When they feel that they're just so valuable, and they have to be. I understand. And when you see a little baby that's sleeping on the pram, of course they're never getting up to get to you, man. I mean, you see a little baby in a pram sleeping, or just watching the sky or something. A person they never would go to get out of the fucking pram to come to you. I mean, understand? And they feel so valuable because of that. But it's still fucking. That's how it is, yeah. When I was in the pram and fucking sitting in the pram, I was watching people. Oh fuck! I'm never fucking going to them. What you said? Because that's how babies are. You understand? And they feel so valuable, man. And that's the thing. I'm doing that same thing now, and I'm never going to other people. But I feel that no matter what, I can see straight away I can see straight away how other people want to come to me here. And it's because I'm valuable. I can see straight away how I feel. I feel that no matter what, it's more how I understand straight away. But what I need to do is a great way of life for myself. But it's more how I feel that other people have to come to me. But it's more how I'm always delivering content over here. I'm delivering content in different ways and focusing on saying that no matter what. It's more I need to go and do that for myself in a way that focusing on just understanding how I can bypass it too. I can do totally something different. It never has to interest me at all. I mean, that never has to be curious about me. But guess what? Approach it's more how I can be curious always. And it's more how it's different. And the different thing is I can focus on different areas of life. I can focus on something different. I can flicker my eyes in different ways. And that's the thing, yeah. But make sure you understand straight away that what's important is I never do drugs. I never do drugs. I make sure I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to help myself to succeed. And I focus on understanding that straight away I can see value and that I'm valuable. And other people will just die for me in a way that they want me around. I can see Daniela. I can see she wants me around. And why is that? Because she feels that she has some connection with me. And she feels right now that she broke it. So no matter what, it's more how I just go and study upon my life over here. But as I study upon my life, I deliver content in different ways. And that's why I'm understanding straight away how to just go and deliver content. And that's all I do. But with my captions on Instagram, I never again write captions on Instagram unless I am never doing an audio program while I'm doing it. And then that's different. Right? It's all different now. And I just do that. But I make a shorty way. And what I do is a better life for myself. And as I do a better life for myself, I'm focusing on helping my life to succeed. Because that's what you have to do in order to be something much more. But that's why I'm understanding that no matter what, if you're focusing on something that's actually helping you, then just go and really, really dwell upon even being in the YouTube kind of nice and beautiful channel over here, where you can go and see straight away that you have the time and minutes remaining as well to upload your video. That way you're never waiting for anything. You're making sure that you can see exactly how long it is for you to upload that video content. So it's all in the next hour. So I'm understanding that otherwise it's all make sure that no matter what, that you realize quickly that this one over here is a 4-hour video, man. It's a 4-hour, 28-minute video, bro. I mean, that's why it's fucking taking so long. I asked Jesus Christ to see this. I mean, my fucking EP over here, that's my music EP, is fucking over 4 hours long. And that's why it's fucking taking so long. I understand? I mean, for fuck's sake. But it's only 2 gigabytes of uploading. I mean, for fuck's sake. But it's more how I'm looking to see what's going on. I realize that as soon as I go into my YouTube channel over here, I see the fucking minutes are fucking starting to drop really quickly for some reason. And it just feels like it's fucking uploading faster for some reason. But the thing is, I'm just much more attractive now. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that no matter what, I see the void over here. I see there's a void over here. I've realized it's more how they suck me in, and they suck me in and suck me in, and then guess what happens? I suck myself out. I'll ask Jesus Christ to see this. I see Marina Ivanovic over there. He's suckering me in and suckering me in, and I go to her and I go to her, and she's suckering me in like this. But then I'll talk to her a bit and I'll sucker myself out. I go the other way. I sucker myself out. I sucker myself in, I sucker myself out. When you understand? But it's a nice and beautiful tonation. But the thing is, you have to go and dwell upon different areas of life in different ways and just focus on never wasting your time, but focus on delivering content in a way that you understand straight away how that feels. And that feels nice and beautiful for me to go and deliver. And it's nice and beautiful for me to be able to be the first one always to go and succeed here. I'm understanding that no matter what. I'm always understanding that. But the thing is, straight away, that if you have anything to say and do, I love it. I'm focusing on delivering content in different ways, and I'm learning to understand, to never be afraid, but I'm understanding straight away to go and deliver. But I always see something. I see always a knife or something like that. I mean, if you're afraid of knives or something, I mean, I'm never afraid of knives. The thing is, just focus on never reacting so quickly in a way that you never be afraid of anything. What do you say? And what you do quickly is you understand straight away how people are watching you, and how they watch you is different. I mean, they're different about you, but guess what? Approach it's more how they want somebody in terms of life, in terms of somebody that's never you, because they somehow have so much attractiveness for you, but they are unaware of it. And they're unaware of it, approach you. They feel that they have no attractiveness for you, but guess what? Approach it's more how I understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is I make sure that no matter what, I'm focusing on delivering content, and as I deliver content, I make sure that no matter what, I can see much more how I feel. I can see straight away that other people are just never honest with me, really. And I move on. But I see straight away how I can see they're just never honest at all. And I'll focus on making sure that I'm just doing much more. And as I'm doing much more for myself, I can see how they can be honest. But I'm focusing on doing a greater life. And as I do a greater life, I'm focusing on helping myself to succeed. And that's why I'm focusing on making sure that no matter what I do, I can see this woman over here, I'm pretty sure she's running after me. I'm very sure, much more I see it. I'm very sure that every single time I focus upon understanding how to just go and dwell upon my life over here. But I understand that no matter what that, since I understand that, I'm pretty sure they're just more willing to do it always. And I'm understanding that as I grow myself differently, I'm understanding that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And I feel that no matter what, that there's always much more to do daily. And I focus upon helping myself to deliver. But to deliver content is something that I feel. And I feel I've been distant with this one here. I feel I've been so distant, but guess what? Approach it's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I can see attractiveness over here. But the thing is, every single day upon how I feel, I'm opening up. I'm opening up much more, and I'm focusing on helping myself see that this one here is much more into me. But I'm always understanding that no matter what, that I have to go and grow myself differently. And as I grow myself differently, I look for areas of improvement. Make sure I look for the best areas of life always to go and deliver content. But I can see straight away how other people love me. And I move on. I make sure I always have that nice beautiful notion. And as I focus on the notion over here, I focus on doing greater. Or else as I grow, I focus on understanding how to just go into more word I. And I suck in the void into the I. And then guess what? Approach it's much more how I feel. I go and do greater. And as I do greater, I have to do my mentors now. And I realize every single day how I feel. And how I feel is different. Making sure all the time I'm looking to see what's going on around here. But it's a nice and beautiful video. I mean, do you see me, guys? I mean, every single day. And there's a nice and beautiful video going on around here. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have a nice and beautiful way of life. I'm looking to see. I look very sexy in that video, man. Making sure all the time. I say anyway, what I want to do is I discard the video and I move on. And I see the filter. I see there's a filter. And I'm looking to see straight away to just speak more words. And as I speak more words, I feel I'm never wasting time. But guess what, Prosh? It's more how I feel. There's so much more I can do. There's so much more I can do. But the thing is, I'm looking to see just to enjoy my life. And as I enjoy my life, I feel attractive. I feel much more attractive over here. And that's why I'm not saying straight away how I feel. That it's more how that kind of vibe goes every single day. And that vibe feels that no matter what, I feel the tendency that they are running away. in a way that they never want me, but guess what? Approaching it's more how they're coming after me. And they're always coming after me, man. Approaching it's much more how I feel, and no matter what that she wants to run to me, approaching. But the thing is, every single day I'm learning. I'm learning the art of helping myself to succeed differently. And as I succeed differently, I focus on making sure everything's the word I. And because everything's the word I value everything. I value 3 words of encouragement. I value everything, but guess what? Approaching it's more how I feel. And how I feel is to help myself promote people. And as I promote people, I focus on just helping myself to see much more about life. And that way I'm learning. I'm learning something new. I'm learning something to help myself to grow. I grow myself in different ways. Making sure I have more than enough always to deliver. That's why I'm always nice and beautiful. Because I have that kind of aspect of life that's helping me move forward. And as I have that nice beautiful aspect that's helping me move forward, I understand straight away how I feel. So no matter what, I'm always understanding to go and dwell upon the aspects of life that's moving me forward in words. I just give you the words all day long. I say Nickelback. Nickelback is a rock band, and they're actually excellent people in terms of how they sing and how they do life. And I'm not saying that it's more how I'm doing better than them, but the thing is about me now is I'm learning very quickly upon how I just grow. I go and grow myself. I grow myself in different ways. I make sure that no matter what, I have plenty of success in my life always. To go and do the best I can always. As I grow myself differently, I make sure always to see just nice and beautiful photos of people. And I focus on understanding straight away how I can see how everything's going. But what happens in life is you're focusing on just the different aspects of life always. And that way you're understanding how you can always promote people differently. And as you promote people differently, then people get to see who are they and who are these people that you're promoting. And that way you understand straight away how you're promoting different people, but you're making sure that you can see straight away how you can go and dwell upon reading some Wikipedia about them as well. And then you can see straight away how you feel. But the thing is, every single day you're looking for the aspect of life that you need. And what you need every single day is to focus on helping your life to succeed differently. And as you go and succeed differently, you're making sure that you have more than enough success all the time to deliver content in different ways. And you're making sure that you have more enough in the words. And the words is something that you need. And Nickelback is a Canadian rock band that is from 1995. And they're also somebody in Alberta, over there in somewhere in terms of life. I'm not saying that what I need to understand straight away is I'll focus on understanding that I'm always doing greater. And I have already 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 labels that they're on. For sure 7 labels are promoting them. And I have already 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Or I have 6 members of the crew. I have 7 members of the crew in Nickelback. So I'm understanding now how I'm actually growing. So as I grow, I'm just learning different aspects of different people in terms of life. And as I grow, I'm learning something different always. That's how I actually go and do greater. And I grow always as the nice and beautiful way of life. But that's why I'm learning quickly upon what's going on. And that's the recent photo of Borussia, although they have different photos of themselves, but that's a band right here. And I just say a bit about making sure that I'm promoting bands, I'm promoting people of different nature, and I'm promoting Calvin Harris here. See, Calvin Harris is another individual that I promote. And since I promote people, I focus upon saying that I have to go and really, really dwell upon helping myself to succeed. So I just go and do my words. I see Adam Richard Wiles is Calvin Harris, and he's a Scottish DJ, producer, and record singer, and also songwriter. And he does a lot of music around here. And he's around also Adam Richards, who is Calvin Harris, is around 37 years of age. And I understand anyway that he does electronic dance music, and he has 2 siblings as well. And he's born in the United Kingdom over there, and he's from the United States over there. Just the United Kingdom. So I understand he's a Scottish DJ. So I'm understanding that. I see Calvin Harris is Scottish. So I'm understanding anyway. So as I promote people like this, I just go and get their photos on Google. And as I go on Google, I just go and get their photos so I can go and promote them, and that way I'm learning very quickly upon how I succeed. So as I succeed, I do something different always, and I'm doing always different life expectancies and different ways of doing whatever it is to succeed. And as I go and grow myself differently, which is always a new way to promote people, always differently. So just promote them. I'm going to promote them and just see that no matter what, it's more how they get the body and they get all that kind of stuff. But make sure you understand that it's much more how everybody's different. So because everybody's different, I realize everybody comes from different backgrounds. But as soon as people see me and my background, I'm pretty sure it's much more how I'm much more successful regardless. And as I grow myself differently, I'm just focusing on promoting them. As I promote people, promote the architecture of whatever it is about them. So I let it be that way, but the thing is, every single day, just focus on making sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is different. Make sure that no matter what, I want to do better. I want to make sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel that I'll place a color photo with this guy who is Calvin Harris. So I'm understanding that I want to be able to just promote them and their faces. And that way I'm understanding there's always much more better photos, and I'm also understanding that he's also, see, Adam Richard Wiles is also known as Calvin Harris. And I'm always understanding that as I grow myself to do greater, I'm always learning very quickly upon how to go and live my life. I see other people who are wanting to go to a nightclub over there. And I'm saying that's I realizing it's more I who wants to go to a nightclub. It's a DJ only. And I'm saying I see other people want to go to a nightclub just like this. But I never care about them. I mean, if you go that way, then care all the way. I mean, care all the way, and then just understand straight away that you have more enough of what you need. And I'm promoting other people's photos and everything that they are in a way that it's actually helping me move forward in a way that I'm learning quickly about the nice and beautiful scenarios of what's going on. So I'm understanding that I'm promoting even words in the backgrounds with their faces on my actual mentors' photos so I can just do greater. And that way you can go and see my mentors' photos and how I do promotions of my mentors. And that's how I do it. And then I love my approach. I'm just moving on quickly. I see, although I'm learning very quickly upon how to be a rock star and do more. And as I do greater, I mean, there's always more to do. I see Pele. I see Pele as another individual I want to promote because Pele is something different. And I'm learning about different people and their different names as well. And it's more how I understand straight away how to go and do greater. So Pele is also I see Edson Arantes do Nascimento is his real name. So I'm not saying he's a Brazilian footballer, and I'm not saying that either way, that he goes and he plays in the forward position, and he's also one of the greatest players of all time, and you can consider him as one of the greatest players of all time, I'm pretty sure. And he's a popular sports figure in the 20th century, so I'm not saying anyway. If you see that Pele over here had 3 wives, I realize now, did he really? I'm pretty sure Pele had 3 wives. And Pele also has 1 and 2. I'll see how many kids over here. See, Pele has over here. Let's have a look. And Pele has 6 children. So you can see that. I mean, you can understand that. And as I grow myself differently, I'm focusing upon understanding anyway that Pele's around 1 meter and 70 meters. In terms of 1 meter and 70 tall. See, Pele's around 1 meter and 70 centimeters tall. So I'm not saying that, I really just grow myself. I'm just giving the background information about everybody. That's the whole point, yeah. I mean, the whole point is understanding that if you want to go and grow yourself differently and you want to focus upon helping yourself to succeed, you want to focus on different scenarios always about people and how they do life. And as they do life differently, and then focus upon helping yourself to understand yourself. I mean, you have to understand what you are and why you are what you are, because that's how you grow. And you grow through different scenarios always. And that's why you're growing. I mean, you have to grow differently. And whereas Pele has around 80 years of age. And I'm not saying that no matter what, that I can see that. So what I do is I focus upon understanding that it's just the way it is. So I'm not saying that no matter what I feel, that Jesus Christ says that he's around 80 years of age. I mean, you can just say it's around 80 years of age. And that's how I'm saying that no matter what, I'm learning quickly about helping myself to succeed quickly. And as you understand straight away how to promote then you're looking for that individual aspect of life where you're learning quickly upon understanding about what you need to do to make sure that you're the best. I mean, you have to be the best always. But if you want to really, really dwell upon something that's actually helping you, you have to find the best photos of people always to go and dwell upon something greater. So make sure I'm always finding better photos and better photos of people. But that's the thing, yeah. Whereas the best thing about life is learning. I mean, you must learn to grow. I mean, you must learn how it is to feel life. But that's the thing about this photo here I can promote. And as I promote different photos, I'm looking to see straight away. That's such a great actual Instagram, where people can see straight away these people who are just very popular. And somebody has to create it, so I just go and get all the credit. I get all the credit for this one. So I'm not saying I just put Pele over here as well. And what I do is I play here, I just say also known. I'll say also known as Pele. So no matter what, as I grow myself differently, I understand straight away that I'm learning very quickly upon life. And I'm not saying Maradona says excellent, because I understand that they play together. I mean, Maradona and Pele play together. But that's how it is, yeah. And what I do is different aspects of life differently, and as you go and grow differently in terms of life, then you're just making sure you're uploading content and doing a great life.